The Way You Make Me Feel, one of Michael Jackson's greatest songs of all time, and one of the hit songs on his 1987 album Bad. In today's video, we will be talking about the story behind the most popular song, The Way You Make Me Feel. The story. The Way You Make Me Feel, written by Michael Jackson, was released on November 9, 1987 as the third single from his seventh studio album, Bad. Michael follows Bad with one of the most durable dance tracks in his catalog, the high-energy, throwback blockbuster The Way You Make Me Feel. After ricocheting drum beats, the song leaps out of the speakers with a blues shuffle rhythm that is nearly impossible not to move to. The shuffle rhythm, which divides the beat on the eighth note, was suggested to Michael by his mother in 1985. After trying to convey the sound to her son, Michael replied, "I think I know what you mean." 2 weeks later, he had come up with a demo, resulting in his first and only known collaboration with his mother. The rough demo was given the title Hot Fever. It continued to evolve over the next 2 years as he worked over different parts with John Barnes, Bill Bottrell, Greg Phillinganes, and others. Michael wanted big sound, similar to Tears for Fear 1985 hit Everybody Wants to Rule the World but with more of a shuffle. It's really intense shuffle, recalled keyboardist Greg Phillinganes. "I remember how much fun I had laying down those offbeat parts, the bass line, all that stuff, and watching the expression on Michael's face. He'd get that big grin that meant you had it." Once it was brought to Westlake, Bruce Swedish remembers Michael dancing all over the studio as he recorded the song. Rather than take out the sounds of the singer stomping, snapping fingers, and beatboxing, Sweden decided all of them in as part of the overall sonic picture. It's true that much of the song's appeal resides in such idiosyncratic, in its raw spontaneity and unbridled exclamations of joy that captured the thrill of being in love. The lyrics throughout are playful and flirtatious. The bright and grainy vocal, meanwhile, which, according to engineer Brad Sundberg, was sped up 5%, is augmented by the street corner doo-wop harmonies and emphatic horn punctuations. These natural elements provide textures and colors that complement the machine-driven motion off the bass line and drums. The bluesy roots of the song become particularly clear in a slowed-down intro Michael often used in performances, including in his acclaimed rendition at the 1988 Grammy Awards. The gorgeous string lines paint a city at dawn as the keyboard stabs hit just behind the beat. "It's like you're dragging yourself out of the bed," Michael explained to keyboardist Michael Bearden in rehearsals for This Is It. The ranking. The Way You Make Me Feel became Bad's third consecutive single to peak at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and charted mainly within the top 10 and 20 internationally. Music video. The music video for The Way You Make Me Feel was directed by Joe Pytka and was filmed in June 1987 at Skid Row, Los Angeles. It was choreographed by Michael and Vincent Patterson. The video begins with a group of men trying to pick up women, but failing. One of the men, Michael, is told to go home and not to hang around with the other guys anymore. When Jackson walks home, an elderly man played by Joe Seneca, who is sitting on the steps of his house, tells him to just be himself. Michael notices a woman, played by model or dancer Tatiana Thompson, walking down the streets alone. Michael walks out of an alley and stands in front of Tatiana while she's walking down the street. However, she ignores him and keeps walking, which prompts the other guys to make fun of him. Michael shouts at them, which gets the attention of everyone, including Tatiana. After walking up to her, Michael begins singing The Way You Make Me Feel to her while also dancing. Uninterested, Tatiana walks away. He follows her, having been cheered on by his friends to pursue her. Another dance routine begins, involving the man's friends, which leads to the man pursuing the woman throughout the neighborhood. The video ends with Michael eventually winning the woman over and embracing her, while a fire hydrant sprays out water. Live performance. The Way You Make Me Feel is performed in all 3 of his World Concert Series tours as a solo artist as well as during award shows. For a majority of the song's performances, Michael would wear a blue dress shirt with a white t-shirt and black pants with a white belt. He performed The Way You Make Me Feel at the 1988 Grammy Award ceremony, during which Michael wore his signature outfit and his signature black fedora, while doing a dance routine for other dancers, and performed the song along with another one of his songs, Man in the Mirror. This performance was staged and choreographed by Vincent Patterson. Tatiana Thompson, who appeared in the short film For the Way You Make Me Feel, joined Michael in some concerts of his Bad World Tour and performed this song with him, strutting across the stage whilst he pursued her. However, she was fired from the tour by Michael's manager after an incident during one of the performances in which she approached Michael and kissed him on stage. The Way You Make Me Feel was also performed during the first leg of Michael's Dangerous World Tour from June 1990 to November 1993. For the History World Tour, the song was performed during selected concerts from September 1996 to June 1997. The last performance of the song was at the Michael Jackson 30th anniversary celebration in 2001 at Madison Square Garden on September 7 and September 10, 2001. The video footage from the performance, which included Britney Spears as duet, was featured on CBS in November 2001 as a 2-hour television special.